Hi. Yeah, it's really good to see you again. Yeah, you mentioned that. I know it's been a little while since we've done any posture fixing. Yeah, and you wanted to just do a check-in. Okay, I think that's a great idea. I mean, you know me, I love looking at your posture. I love doing posture work. Yeah, and I'm thinking today, it might be good if we sort of combine the observational type of session that we've done in the past with the posture work. Yeah, because I think that'll help me get the best kind of assessment of what's going on with your posture and figure out the best way to fix it. That sound good? Okay, great. And I am going to put on some gloves, okay? So, I mean, have you been experiencing any, posture related issues since I last saw you, or is this more just kind of a check-in? Okay, that's great. Okay. All right, so um, as usual, as usual with posture, just stand the way you would normally. Okay, don't overthink it. Don't try to stand up too straight. Just how you'd normally stand when you're not thinking about it. Okay. Okay, and I'm just going to step back and take a look. Okay. Feet. Can you consciously sort of stand up straight for a moment for me, just so I can get a sense of the difference? Yeah. Okay. Does that feel uncomfortable when you do it? A little strained? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, you can relax now. Yeah, thank you. Mm-mm. And I'm just gonna step around the body for a second, okay? Okay, and I'm gonna ask you one more time to kind of consciously stand up straight, just so I can get a sense. Yeah, okay. And again, you're feeling a little bit of that strain in that body position. Yeah, okay. Okay, you can relax now. I'm just gonna look from the side here. Yeah. Okay, all right, so I'm now gonna do just a bit of an assessment as I've done in the past. I'm just gonna give your body a feel, just to sort of, I've visually gotten a sense of what's going on with your posture, but I do want to, sorry, there was a car alarm. So I'm just gonna give your body a bit of a feel, just to do sort of a manual assessment of what's going on with your posture. Because I just sort of, got a visual sense of what's happening. And so now I'm just going to give it a feel, see what's going on. I'm going to take another step back and then we'll maybe work on some fixes. Okay, does that sound good? Okay. All right, so let me feel this shoulder a little bit. Just gonna feel down this arm a little bit. Let's check out this arm a little bit. I'm just going to feel the abdomen for a second, okay? Okay. I'm just going to reach around your body and feel the lower back. Just going to feel the hips here for a second. She, sweetheart. Yep, okay. Down the hips, baby. She, sweetheart. Can you not? Okay. Feel up down the hips here like that. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually going to ask you, can you lift your left leg, just sort of bend it at the knee? Yeah, and you can totally hold on to me if you need to keep your balance. Yeah, so if you can just lift it, that's perfect. I'm just going to feel the thigh into the knee. Okay, all right, you can place it down now, okay? Can we do the same with your right leg? And you can totally hold on to me if you need to. Yep, so just bend the leg. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to feel the thigh into the knee. Okay. Okay, you can place it down. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to look. I'm just going to check out these feet really quick, okay? You can just lift your left foot for me really quickly. Thank you. Okay, you can place it down. And then the right foot. Yeah, thank you. And you can place it down. Okay. And the feet being that way, that feels natural for you at the moment. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Before I move around to the back, I am just going to just kind of get a sense of under the chin here. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna move around again, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna feel this right shoulder. Yeah, I'm gonna feel down the back of the right arm, okay? And let's feel the left shoulder. And let's feel down the back of the left arm. There we go. neck, okay. Okay, I'm gonna step a little close and I'm just gonna feel this lower part of your back, right? Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna step back a bit and take a look. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna look at you from the side here. Just feeling down your left arm. And then I'm going to stand on your right side here for a moment, okay? And I'm just going to feel down the right arm, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna step back one more time. Okay. One more time. I'm gonna get you to consciously stand up straight for me, just so I can see what's going on there. Yeah. Okay. And when you do that, can you describe to me where you feel the strain in your body? Yeah. Yeah. I thought so. Okay. Okay. You can relax now. Thank you. Okay. All right, so I think we're ready to do some fixes now. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, yeah, okay. So, I mean, we have done posture work before, right? So it's not like your posture has radically changed over the months. So a lot of the things that I'm going to be saying are going to sound familiar, but repetition is gold, right? Like, I mean, the more you learn and relearn these things about the posture, the more your posture is going to improve, right? Okay. So the first thing, I think I'm going to start from the feet and head up, okay? So the first thing I'm noticing is that your toes are out of alignment, right? Your feet are out of alignment as you're standing. Yeah, so again, I am going to ask you to lift your left leg, okay? And again, you can hold on to me if you need to. Okay, there we go. So let me just grab this thigh. Yeah, let me feel that knee. And then I am going to place your foot down very specifically, okay? Ready? Good, okay, so that's where your left foot is going to hang out, okay? All right, and then again, if I can get you to lift your right leg, and again, you can hold on to me if you need to, okay? Here we go. Yeah, I'm just going to hold on to that thigh, feel the knee, and then I am going to place that foot down very specifically, okay? Do you see what I'm talking about in terms of the toes being in alignment, right? That's really critical, yeah. Okay, so your toes are in alignment, that looks really good. So let's move to the hips here. I'm just gonna feel these hips again. Yeah. I am noticing this hip is a little higher than the other one, right? And I mean, that's natural. That is often related to length of leg, and we all have slightly different length of legs. But there are some posture fixes that can help with that. Let me feel this hip. Let me feel this hip. And I think the main fix that we're going to do that is actually going to have sort of an all-over effect. We've done it before. Yeah, I'm just going to feel the abdomen again. Okay, so you remember what we've done in the past, right? Your abdominal muscles are not engaged at the moment. Yep, and that's kind of creating sort of a slump in the body. And I think that's also contributing to this left hip being a little bit out of alignment. So I think we're going to subtly engage the abdominal muscles, okay? And I think you're gonna notice a general shift in the way that you're standing, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna feel, okay. So I'm just gonna hold on to the stomach here, ready? And then I'm going to do the thing that I've done in the past. Do you feel that? Yeah, it's subtle, so it's not like you're like clenching the stomach, right? But it's effective. As soon as you just subtly engage those abdominal muscles, the whole body changes, right? Yeah, and that hip looks a little better too. Yeah, so let me feel. Again, I just wanna give you some more examples. Okay, there we go, yeah. So relax the stomach again, good. And then 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's good. And then let me feel these hips. This one is looking better. It's still a tad higher, but I think this is something that's going to improve over time. It's not going to be like an overnight thing. Yeah. Okay, I am going to reach around to your lower back. Okay. So let's engage those abdominal muscles again, right? Yeah. Yeah. And the lower back is feeling a lot nicer now too, because there was a slight arch there that seemed like it was probably causing you, a bit of pain over time. But when you engage the abdominal muscles, it's almost like it tucks in the butt just a little bit, and there's less of an arch in the lower back. Yep. Okay, so let me take a step back and just see how that lower body work is looking. Hips are looking improved, definitely. And you're keeping the stomach muscles engaged? Yes, I can tell. Looks really nice. Okay, great. Okay, so now let's move on to the shoulders, okay? I'm just gonna feel this shoulder again. And I'm just gonna feel this shoulder again. And I'm happy because we've been doing a lot of shoulder work lately. And I can really tell, actually, your shoulders in general are looking pretty good. It's more kind of like in the core of the body that I'm seeing some posture related stuff, but the shoulders are looking nice. I am just going to roll them back a little bit. Yeah, and this is stuff we've done in previous sessions. Okay, ready? Yeah, so it's just, if you're hunching a little bit, it's rolling them back, right? Yeah, okay, so let's see. So I'm just gonna put my hands right here and roll them back a little bit. Yeah, let me feel this shoulder over here. This is your right shoulder, feels nice. Let's feel this shoulder on the left, that feels nice. Good. I'm just gonna feel this arm a little bit, yeah, feeling good. And let's feel this arm just a little bit, it's feeling good, okay. Yeah, I've found with posture work, it's the stomach and the shoulders tend to be the key that unlocks it all, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's feel these shoulders a little bit. Here we go. And I'm just gonna roll them back. There we go. Let's feel the shoulders again, and we're just gonna roll them back. Okay. That's looking really nice. And before we get to the head, I'm just gonna step around and take a look at the lower back and the shoulders from this angle, okay? All right, so let's just feel your right shoulder. Let's feel the left shoulder. That feels good. I'm gonna feel the lower back. It feels nice. Okay, so I'm gonna put both of my hands on your shoulders and I'm gonna roll them back. I'm gonna do the opposite of what we did from the front, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Yeah, and then I am actually going to feel your abdomen here, okay? Got my arms around your waist. I'm feeling the abdomen. Let's subtly engage those abdominal muscles. Yep. And then I'm going to feel your lower back. Yep. And the arch is gone. Yeah. Or I mean, there's always going to be a subtle arch, right? That's just the way our spines are shaped. But we often put too much strain on the lower back, making it too curved. Yep. Okay. All right. That looks really nice. Okay. Okay, so last we are going to work on the head and neck, right? Because that's kind of the thing that it holds everything up, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let me just feel under this chin a little bit again. Feel under there. Yeah, okay. Move that a little bit. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I think you remember the final step that we've talked about in the past, right? It's the invisible string that comes from the top of the head. And if you imagine that there's this string pulling from the top of the crown, not in a harsh way, in a gentle way, it just kind of brings up the neck, it brings up the head, and it kind of subtly shifts the rest of the body, right? So I am just going to reach up onto the top of your head. There we go. Yeah. And I'm gonna, this is kind of where you want to feel that invisible string, right? And I'm gonna pull it. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that really helped a lot. Okay. All right. So imagine that the string is coming from the top of the head, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna feel under the chin a little bit here. There we go. Okay. And then, so just put your head as you normally would. Put my hand right under your chin. And now can you imagine the invisible string? There we go. Okay. And let's do that one more time, okay? Put my hand under your chin just a little bit. You can just kind of keep your head as you normally would, right? And now the invisible string. Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, so to recap, the main changes that we did today are the feet are in alignment, right? And they're looking really good. The abdominal muscles are engaged. Yeah. Subtly. It doesn't have to be a, clenching your stomach type of a thing. Just subtle engagement, right? Which then shifts the body. The shoulders are rolled back, right? Yeah. And then the final piece of the puzzle is that there's this string that comes from the top of the head. Yeah. How are you feeling? Does it feel comfortable to stand that way? Yes. Okay, great. That's what we're going for, right? Because none of this is sustainable if it's not comfortable, right? Yeah. Yeah, you look really good. I mean, I love posture fixing sessions because it's like you grow 3 inches, yeah. Which is just what happens when we stand up straight, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it was really good seeing you. Yeah, I love this posture work that we do. These are some of my favorite sessions, actually. I think because you can see so much difference even in just one session, right? It really feels kind of dramatic. Yeah, yeah. And if you're feeling good, that's the critical thing, right? Yeah. And you're looking good. It does seem like you're into how you're standing right now. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it was lovely seeing you as always. Please let me know the next time you want to do a session, okay? And what kind of session you'd like to do, okay? Yeah, I'm here, and I'm always excited to work with you. So just keep me updated, okay? Yeah. Yeah, it was great seeing you. I'll see you next time.